Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out. It's Strong. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They're going to run it. The gain moves the ball to a 34. The gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they get the completion. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Only a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. No huddle now for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's no shot to bring him down. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Keeping it on the ground here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Strong. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Strong. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Horned Frogs will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
And there's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, tie. This offense really clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the TCU offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
The offense really clicking here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Running with purpose. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, here comes the reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
And I I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
See one of the beauties of rushing free and dropping in. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Hand off to the right side. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Bringing it back, it's Strong. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the Upmen. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Plenty of time to throw. Firing to the right side. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And tackled after a small pickup there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's on the run. Launches deep. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Play action here on first down. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll run it here. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the 1st down and much, much more.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted in the end zone. At midfield. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs to the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Finding some room at the 25.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's moving out of the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game